Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So in this video we are going to be reviewing Happy Halloween Scooby Doo, which is the latest direct-to-video Scooby Doo movies, and this time it takes the gang all the way back to their hometown in Crystal Cove. This time around I would say that Velma Dinky is definitely the main character, and it does have a little bit of a horror undercurrent vibe to it with a brilliant high intense chase sequence as well. And even more than that, it also has continued storytelling, a little bit like Mystery Incorporated, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, this movie is really cool. I wouldn't say it's the gang's best mystery, but that being said, it's definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it already. And I'm going to break down everything to do with Happy Halloween Scooby Doo in this movie review. So in terms of the storyline for this movie, the movie starts off by the gang defeating classic Batman Gotham City villain the Scarecrow, and they think that they've kind of saved the day, but then little do they know, jack-o'-lanterns begin coming to life from a river of toxic fluid that also has a giant jack-o'-lantern called the Alpha Lantern beginning to terrorize everyone. The town of Crystal Cove then becomes torn apart and everyone is just running for their lives trying to save themselves and getting out of Crystal Cove. So then the gang have to kind of work out what's going on, how they can stop the jack-o'-lanterns, how they can defeat the giant alpha jack-o'-lantern, and also running out of there. The gang then have to work out what's going on and how they can defeat all of these jack-o'-lanterns and a giant jack-o'-alpha lantern that is capable of turning people into jack-o'-lanterns. So it's a very high stakes storyline with the gang having to solve the mystery and try to save Crystal Cove. So in terms of the characters, we have all of the classic characters back, and we have some returning characters, and we have some new characters as well. So as a group, it's really great. So let's go through the main characters right now. So like I said before, Velma is definitely the main character in this movie. She definitely continues her thread of wanting to prove that monsters don't exist, which was really prevalent in Return to Zombie Island and Curse of the 13th Ghost. So that arc is still here, and I really like her imagination and her use of the concept of a mind palace, which is really interesting. Fred's storyline is also continued from the other movies in terms of his love for the Mystery Incorporated van. Now, I like this storyline in terms of the other two movies, Return to Zombie Island and Curse of the 13th Ghost, in terms of exploring Fred's depression, but I just think it's a little bit overdone now, and it's feeling a little bit repetitive now that the same storyline is prevalent in the third movie. Daphne, I would say, is trying to be a little bit too cool in this movie, and she's really trying to impress the new Elvira character, which I think is a little bit annoying. And Shaggy and Scooby are inadvertently really helping with all of the clues and are actually a lot braver in this movie special as well, and as usual they're definitely bringing all of the comedy value as well. Now, I said that there are returning characters in this movie, which is really cool. So the sheriff is back, that's been causing the gang a lot of issues and trouble in the other movies, and like I said before, Elvira is back from Return to Zombie Island. So I really like the fact that they've got returning characters, because it does kind of feel a little bit like Mystery Incorporated, where there were similar characters kind of across all of the episodes. So it's really nice to kind of have these returning characters, and like I said before, there are obviously new characters in this movie as well. So from a character's point of view, this movie is pretty awesome. So from a visuals point of view, you know, this is the 31st direct-to-video Scooby-Doo movie, so you would hope that the visuals are really good, and actually they're really strong in this movie. Like I said before, there is a very intense car race, car chase sequence, and it looks really cool. You can really feel the intensity of the situation for the characters because the visuals looks absolutely brilliant. All of the fight sequences look really cool. All of the bad guys look really cool. I would say the design of the characters looks a little bit different to maybe what we're used to, but overall I would say the visuals are very strong in this movie. So in terms of comparisons, like I said before, this is a great movie, but it's definitely not my favourite movie. I much preferred Zombie Island, even Return to Zombie Island, Curse of the 13th Ghost, and Camp Scare. I would say it's probably on the same level as the Gourmet Ghost. I would say Happy Halloween and Gourmet Ghost are probably on the same level. But you know, that being said, all Scooby-Doo movies are definitely worth watching, and this is definitely one of those that you should check out if you haven't seen it already. So overall, I did enjoy Happy Halloween Scooby Doo. I thought the returning characters are really, really great. I love the fact that there was continued storytelling. I really liked the intense car race sequence as well. And I really like the nods to the wider WB world whilst not overdoing this bit. So, you know, it was a cool movie. I really like the misdirection that they had in terms of, you know, you kind of think it's going one way and then it literally goes a different way, which is really, really cool. I just didn't love it as much as I liked other Scooby-Doo movies. And so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Happy Halloween Scooby Doo a solid 5.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.